In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automatically call people through workflows, and if they don't pick up, you can leave a pre-recorded voicemail. This feature is amazing if you're doing a lot of outreach, and you should the minute somebody opts into your webinar, lead forms, contact pages on your webinar, or if you have already an existing list and you simply want to remarket, especially when it's busy season coming up like Black Friday, Christmas, and so on. Let me show you how you can set this up. So first of all, you want to make sure that you actually have a phone number installed and you have registered and it's A2P approved. So click on settings bottom left, then click on phone numbers on the left, and right here you can see our phone number is compliant and has been approved, and here you can see the phone number. If you don't have a phone number just yet, simply click plus add a number, and then start your verification through the Trust Center. Once all of this is completed, you also need an audio file that you upload into the voicemail action. So let me show you real quick how you can record this. You can go to rev.com/online voice recorder, and you will see this free tool popping up. No opt-in needed. You just simply need to plug in your microphone and start recording your voice message. Last but not least, you want to make sure that you took the user's consent to be able to drop that voice message. This typically happened when you collected their data, let's say through an opt-in form. You need to make sure that you are compliant and that you have the little checkmark boxes just below the form wherever they leave the data. Those two checkboxes typically ask the user to confirm that they wish to be contacted and receive marketing materials and so on. So make sure that you have the consent in order to send those voice messages. If you do not have the consent and you just randomly download lists from the internet or buy lists without people knowing that you bought their data, you can face serious lawsuits and fines from the FCC or from private parties. Now let me show you how an example workflow could look like. Click on automations on the left, workflows at the top, create your workflow from scratch. And right here is my finished workflow I'm going to walk you through right now, and then we're going to build it one by one together. So first we're going to start with the trigger. The trigger can be anything depending on your scenario. Let's say you're a coach and you're running a webinar and you want to follow up immediately with new webinar signups. Then you would choose the trigger form submitted, form is webinar, and then we can automatically call. If they don't pick up, we drop the voicemail. Second scenario could be maybe you're a restaurant and somebody fills out a catering form on your website. Then you want to make sure, call back immediately, confirm the reservation and things like that. Or maybe you're a law firm and you have a legal intake form on your site. You want to call back and just confirm all the details and make sure your clients are looked after immediately. Always remember, the business who reaches out the fastest will typically win the customer. So whatever your trigger is, in this case, we just label our people, we just add a tag basically. Then we are going to call. Okay. And how this works is basically the system will call us from our phone number that we have registered that I showed you at the beginning of this video. I will see the system calling me. I press any key so that I then get connected to the actual prospect. I will then just get a whisper message, which you can edit here. I've just added, hey, you have a new lead for the fitness program. Their name is so-and-so. Click any key to connect. If I don't click any key to connect, I'm not going to be connected. And I've added their name under custom values right here, contact, full name, because I know my people and I know the people who are on my list, where they come from and so on. And if I don't think it is a good lead to call, then I just don't press any key and I will not be connected. Then down here under advanced settings, you want to turn on connect call after key press, what I've just explained, and or you want to disable voicemail detect. Set the call out time typically to 20 seconds because if the system tells you, hey, the call couldn't be connected, you will not be able to leave a voicemail. So in order to minimize this problem, just put 20 seconds here. And of course, their settings need to be set to, hey, I'm happy to receive voicemails. Then click Save Action. We wait for 2 minutes and then we have the voicemail. Here you can see the pre-recorded file, which you can just upload, which you've recorded in that previous software. I'll show you that in a minute. Then we wait 2 minutes again and we've set up a condition. If they replied to our voicemail, we will send an SMS. If they didn't reply to our voicemail, we wait 12 hours, we call again. We wait 2 minutes if they didn't pick up and we drop another voice message. Now let's build this together from scratch. So like we said, the trigger can be anything, form filled out on the website, tag added, and so on. We are going to choose tag added, select the tag voicemail, the trigger name here as well, and then hit save trigger. Now we have our trigger set up. Now we want to add our call action. Click the plus icon, type call in the search bar, select call. Now here we want to add our whisper message. As I said earlier, I'm just going to put, hey, you've got got a new lead for the fitness program. Their name is so-and-so. Click any key to connect. I like to put the custom value here. You click just this little icon here, click on contacts and then full name so that I know their full name, because I know my people, my list is very warm, very organic, generated leads. And then I decide if I want to talk to them or not, right? If I, for example, add my entire list to this workflow. And then if I don't press the key, I'm not going to be connected. But if I press any key, I'm going to be connected to them. So basically what this is, my phone rings me and my system, the number that I showed you earlier, the CRM will call me on my phone. Then I press any key and then it will connect me to the prospect, right? Now make sure down here you have this toggled on, connect call after key press. And then here we're going to go from 60 to 20 seconds, because if the timeout is too long, we can't leave a voice message. Also, please remember, if the system tells you, hey, we couldn't connect the call, you won't be able to leave a voicemail. So hit save action. And here we have our call action set up. Then you can either add a wait step if you wanted to wait a few seconds, or you just simply type voicemail and add your voicemail action. Right here, you can upload the file that we've just previously created in that software that I showed you at the beginning of this call. Click upload file, select Black Friday offer or whatever voicemail you want to drop. I'm going to play this voicemail to you now because I'm going to set up a condition further down, and this makes sense for you to understand. Hi there, this is Tina speaking. Hey, I'm just wondering real quick, have you already set up your Black Friday campaign, or are you thinking about setting one up and you're kind of like running out of time? If you're not sure what to offer, we already have the funnels pre-built for you, which come with a masterclass that will teach you what you could offer without hurting your current margins. Simply reply interested to this message right here and I will get you the details. See, I am asking them to reply to my message, interested, so that the automation can send a link. Okay, so let's hit save. And then we're going to send an SMS in addition to the call and to the voice message with the same content, basically. So basically here I'm saying, hey, Tina, and I'm pulling the custom value again from here. Custom values, first name. Do you have your Black Friday promo ready and are up and running, or would you like some help? I have something that gets you up and running in 24 hours. Simply reply interested to this SMS and I will get you the deets. Okay? This way, they can't miss our message. Now, they receive a call, a voice message, and an SMS. Hard to ignore me this way, right? Then I want to add a wait step and I want to select wait for the contact replies. Okay? Select that. And the contact replies either to call or SMS. We're just going to select both. Hit save action. Then we're going to set up an if-else condition. Click the plus, type if-else, select if-else, and here under the first branch, you can say replied. You select type replied, contact replied, okay, is true, or reply to the message and the message contains interested, because that's our keyword, right? And then the other branch is none if they did not reply. Okay, so let's save action. And then right here, if they reply interested, we just want to send them the link to the offer. So click plus, send the SMS or the email, up to you, and say, hey, Tina, great, here's the link to the offer. Let me know if you're in or out. 2 questions, 2 options. Are you in or are you out? Okay, hit save action. Now, let's say they did not reply. Then we just want to repeat the same thing. We just want to make sure we call them. So go over here, copy this action, copy it, scroll down, hover over here and select paste below. Maybe you want to wait also 12 hours, because if they didn't pick up now, maybe you want to try again in 12 hours, right? Now, if they don't pick up the call, we of course want to send another voice message, copy that action, scroll down, add it right here. But this time we want to remove this. We don't want to send the same voice message again. We want to upload a second one we've recorded. Let me do that. And let me play this to you as well. Hey, Tina again. Tried calling you twice. Couldn't get a hold of you. Let me know when is a better time to call. Otherwise, I'll try again tomorrow. Speak to you soon. Bye. Now, important here, I'm asking them when is a better time to call so they have a chance to tell me. But if they try to ghost me, there's no chance because I will call again tomorrow, right? But please keep in mind, you have gotten the consent before that you are allowed to contact these people. I wouldn't do this if you buy your lists elsewhere and get your lists other ways somehow. For me personally, this works really well because all my leads are generated organically and my list knows me very, very well. So I can get away with a bit more of an aggressive follow-up, if that makes sense. Then hit save action and you're good to go. Make sure to click publish top right corner and hit save top right corner. Now let's test this, shall we? So what we want to do is, since our trigger is tag added, we're just going to go into the contact and add the tag voicemail. Okay, and let the magic unfold. So here my CRM is already calling me. Let me pick up.
You have a new lead for the fitness program. Their name is Tina Dahmen. Click any key to connect. Press any key to connect the call.
Key 8. I'm just going to hang up now because this I'm calling myself, so it's occupied. Therefore, the call couldn't be connected and therefore it will not drop the voice message. In this case, the screen will look like this. Right here, you can see the outbound call has happened, but the voicemail drop failed because the call could not be connected. Right? Then the SMS has gone out right here as well. Right now you see an error message simply because we don't have a phone number set up in the country where we sent, where we just called. But typically you have this set up so the SMS went out and then they can reply interested. Now let me show you how this looks like. Now right here in this contact, I called and I put down the phone before the agent was able to tell me back I couldn't connect with the lead. That is key because this way I was able to drop the voicemail. Now let me do this again and let me show you how the voicemail actually drops into their phone then. So we're going to scroll down to tags, add our tag, voicemail, outbound call is happening. It's coming in. Here we go.
The new lead for the fitness program. Their name is Tina Telecom. So click any key to connect. Press.
Now, I'm not letting it ring anymore. I'm just hanging up the phone, okay? Because I don't want to let it time out at 20 seconds. Remember that settings that we put here call 20 seconds. We could actually change it to 2 seconds if you want, then it just rings once. Let's refresh. And you can see the lead is stuck in the wait step. So we're going to force it and move next to the next step, move all. And then right here, you can see the voicemail has been left. Amazing. If you've just started to do this kind of outreach, you may be wondering why you can't send more voicemails. We simply have a warm-up period going on, which means on day 1, you can do 100 drops a day, on day 2, 200, on day 3, 300, on day 4, 400, and day 7 onwards, you can do 2,000 drops per day. Please also note that all voicemail drops rely on the carrier tricks. And as a result of that, they only work 70% of the time. Yet it is totally worth it. I will see you in the next one.